Hi, hello. Thanks for coming. Welcome to everybody to this the first workshop that we are going to do at the BAS Digital Challenge program. I hope you enjoy the lecture that Andreas was doing yesterday. And well, my name is Maite Cajaraville. I am co-curating and organizing the Piksel Festival in Bergen together with Gisle Freisland, and a media artist. And well, this program, just to make a small introduction about the program, this program is going to be this week. Every day we will we will have a workshop trying to introduce you into this new digital world. All the tools that we are going to see are intended to help you to present your projects, your diploma projects, and also to facilitate how you can communicate with others or put your work there into the digital platform. So after Easter, we will be doing these workshops every day, as I say. And after Easter, we will do another 2 more workshops. Then the idea is with each of you, each project, to make a little bit of a follow-up, just to see if you need more help technically, or if you want to explore some new ideas, to exhibit better, or to transfer this knowledge that you have with your diploma to the world. So about today, we are going to see one of the tools that we propose and we recommend. That is a wiki, to make a wiki. Now we will see what it is. And today's the workshop. This experimental workshop, because it's a digital workshop. So what we will do is the first hour, we will be just introducing you to the wiki, how to use it, what are the advantages, and all related about the wiki world. And then we will have a second hour where we will try to answer all your questions. But on that hour, you will be already working. I hope you are in front of your computers and that you have received an email yesterday with your user and your password to go into the wiki, in the Piksel wiki. So then we can try to solve your first question. And of course, as every digital tool and everything in life, you will have to try at home and see how it works, and then we will be there to help you. Okay, so I'm going to start showing now we are going to start with the presentation of the wiki. So, well, this is about me. I'm a media artist, as I say, co-curator and organizing from the Piksel Festival in Bergen. I was studying at the Institute for Neue Medien in Frankfurt, and at the Hochschule für Bildende Kunst at the Staatsschule in Frankfurt too. I am a master in contemporary art by the University Complutense of Madrid. And there you have some like 2 links if you want to find out a little bit more about me. Just a minute. Okay, I am there. So let's start with the wiki. What we are going to see today is it is the index for today's workshop is what is a wiki, why to use a wiki, some considerations about the Creative Commons license. What do we need to start a wiki? Our first steps to set up a wiki project, how to use it, how to use a wiki, how to start coding a wiki, which kind of content can we include in a wiki. Then we will do a guided tour so you can see how it actually works. And then we will start. And we will see how to solve your questions. So let's start. What is a wiki? In a quickly way of saying, we will say that a wiki is an easy tool where you can create your project pages, very quick, very structured content that sometimes is difficult, and in a easy way, it's just there to the world. It's published. The content is created without any defined owner or leader. The wiki has a horizontal way of working. And the structure emerges from the needs of the users. This we will see how it works, but it's a very interesting approach. In a formal way, we can say that a wiki is a knowledge-based website. A knowledge base, we have to think like the fact questions, in the questions in a website, for example. For example, in this kind of questions, what you do usually is like the company or the website is taking all the answers and questions from the customers, and then they just put it in a list, it's a database, so that they don't have to write every time. So this is what the wiki is. It's a place where you can put all your documents, all your knowledge, all your comments, or everything. So it's easy to go back to that. It uses a simplified markup language. We will see what a markup language is, but it's very simple. So you can have many difficult markup languages, but this is totally simplified, so everyone can do it. It is a free, libre, open source software tool. That means that the code of this can be copied, can be modified, can be customized. So it's a tool for everyone. And users can collaboratively modify and structure the content. What does it mean to work collaboratively? We have, for example, we will see in the workshop today, but we will see now that we know many red links in the wiki. What a red link means? It means that this concept, whatever it is, in a red link, this concept is not yet. There is no content behind that. It's not yet defined. For example, let's imagine that I am talking about the Piksel Festival. I am writing a page that is about the Piksel Festival. And then I say, Piksel Festival is a festival for art and free technologies. Then I think that free technologies, it may be not be defined. I mean, it's not... The concept is not there. There's not a wiki page about what free technology means. So what I do is I make a link to a page that is not actually existing, but I make that link. Then it will be red, but I keep on going with the pixel page. So I don't actually, I just save it and leave it. I leave this link. This link is in red. So then let's imagine some people from Peru that knows a lot about free technologies. He may be or she may be looking through the Wikipedia and see my Pixel page and see that it's not define free technologies. So maybe he just go there and create that content. So a person that I don't know that is from some other country has seen this different content that is not yet there, and he or she has decided to complete. So he or she is working with us on completing the content. So that's why it's like users collaboratively they can modify and they can structure content, because I am not saying that this has to be done, and that's why it's horizontal too, but I am suggesting or encouraging other people and unknown person to complete the wiki. So this is a very interesting way of how also Floss software works. Yes. So I'm going to move the picture to the corner because it seems to be better for the presentation. Okay, so now we know what the red link. When we see a red link, we will see that this goes to a new page that is not yet created. Okay. I want to introduce you now to another initiative that is a wiki initiative that is very interesting. The wiki somehow is representing also the real world and what happened in the real world. Okay. And what happened to the real world? That some groups or some people or some themes are underrepresented. We don't have all information that should be there, or we only have one perspective, not diverse and multiple perspective as it should be. So then there is an initiative that is called Edit at Home. So this is an initiative that everyone can have. So, for example, a group of people they decide that something is there are not so much content in the Wikipedia about something, and then they just come together and they learn how to edit, and then they do, for example, like a marathon, let's say, that they are editing from on one day a lot about that subject. So everyone is editing collaboratively too. For example, the example that we have on the screen right now is from about African artists and authors. So somebody, the Brits Books on this case was an editorial. They thought that they were missing this information, so they call their friends and they do a edit-a-thon. It's like a marathon, but on editing. For example, this example is about gaming, people that works on gaming. And this is a very important sentence because it says, we can edit, we can and we should, because this is something that is also about the values of the Wikipedia, that everyone can edit. All kind of perspectives are there. So if we want a diverse world and a diverse information and documentation and scientific point of views or different point of views in our world, this is a very powerful tool. So we can and should edit. This one here, this example, is for the architects women at Wikipedia. They also it was at some point in 2019 they understood, women architects, they understood that they were underrepresented in the wiki, so in Wikipedia. So then they decided to make an edit at all. So anyone can do it. Like you can do it at the school, or everyone can do it. It's just to get to get a bunch of people interested in a subject and do it at editing day. This one here, for example, was at Media Lab Prado in Madrid, and this was about free speech. So media freedom. So this is another option, another theme, whatever. It can be anything. About Wikipedia examples, wiki examples, of course, the best example is the Wikipedia. We can see it here. You all have seen many times, I guess. As you can see here, all these projects are based on wiki, and the wiki, let's say the wiki way of doing structure, code, everything. But each one is intended to work in a subject, in a theme. Okay, that's why they are different. But all of them, they are wikis. Okay, and then we have the Wikipedia. Another one that we wanted to show. This is one wiki that we did ourselves from one of our projects. As you can see here, we have a title. Each wiki has a title, a table of contents, an index. Okay. Then we can include pictures, links, more pictures, we can also include videos. What is interesting about this project, and I would like to show you, is like this project is a workshop that we did in a festival here in 2015, I think. And then we started this. I want to get attention to the index. We started with some keywords, with some small project idea or workshop project, and the collaborators. So we started with a very few information, but then during the workshop was going in every day, we were adding things like the field trip. Okay, we did a field trip, so we add some information, what did we do, some pictures about what we were doing in the workshop. So it's like you are adding information as you have it. So when you realize actually you have a very complete page where all the information is there and where you are collecting all the information from all of the team members. So it's much useful or dynamic, I will say, that a web page or that a blog. That a blog has one entry. But this is like multiple entries every time. You can even decide, okay, this is not how I wanted to structure. You can change that. So this is what is very dynamic, very flexible, very versatile. Okay, let's go on with our presentation. So why to use a wiki? We have said this almost already, because we can be many users modifying the same document. Attention, not writing in the same moment. This is not like Google Drive. This is writing in different moments, but everyone can access the same document. It structures the information in a very easy way. We will see that, how to do it. It's easy to start working on it and to get all this documentation in, as we say, from scratch. And this is very good too. It's directly from a web server. This is very important. You don't need any additional apps. You don't need to download any program. You can do it from your mobile, from your tablet, from your computer. And the most important, you don't need a super powerful computer. So in that sense, it's a very horizontal, open tool for everyone. Okay, now we get to something that I don't know if you have heard about that before, but it's very interesting to just at least to have a brief resume about. So some considerations. You cannot use content under copyright license that is not yours. This is actually you can do it. You can do that in anywhere, not in a website or anywhere, but in a wiki, you cannot do it either. So instead, you can use content under Creative Commons licenses. Let's have a quickly revision of what that means. We have like 4 Creative Commons licenses that we can combine between them as we like. Attribution is like I have made a picture, for example, a photograph, and then every time that you use my photograph in your website, in your documents, in wherever, then you have to credit me. This is attribution, so I will never give away my right. If you have to credit me, I can say, okay, you don't have to. This is a very you just can use it, okay? Non-commercial means that if you are going to use that picture, for example, for a lecture in a school or for something that is non-commercial thing, then you can use it, it's okay. But if it's a commercial thing, then I want to get like the amount that belongs to me because it's my picture. Okay? For example, if you are going to make, I don't know, like a PDF for your students, then you can use a picture. You can use my picture because non-commercial. Is to use it in the school. But if you are going to make a poster for advertisement campaign for Gucci, then it is commercial. Then that picture is my copyright. Okay. Non-derivative. That's interesting too because, for example, it's like I have a code. Imagine, or I have a picture. Let's continue with the picture, but then we will go to the code thing that is interesting too. I have a photograph that I made. If you can use it, but you can't do anything. You have to use it as it is. It means that you cannot use a filter on it. You cannot put letters to make a poster or a flyer. You can't do anything over my picture. My picture is as it is. So you cannot derive to your own work. This is as it is. Or you can say, okay, do whatever. I don't mind. Just use it. This can be also with a video. Okay? Imagine that you have a video or whatever, everything. This can be used to everything. and share alike. It's like if you want to share my picture, you have to share, and you want to do something over that picture, your picture has to be also shared with the same license that I attribute. Okay, this is the idea. So if we, for example, will be working with a code, let's say, no, for example, there's a lot of programmers that they write some JavaScript, some small functions to make something funny or fancy in a website, for example. So if you use their code, then you can see that on the top they say this code was done by Matt, whatever. And then you have to keep that in your web page, for example, too, because you need to attribute to that person that that code was made by him. And you are copying the code, you are copying that code. So you could delete it because actually nobody is going to see, except that you don't delete it because you want to be you are under Creative Commons licenses. Non-commercial, for example, imagine that this code makes something, I don't know, something fancy. Then you can use that something fancy, for example, in your web page if it's your personal web page and you are an artist. But if you are, I don't know, IBM, then you cannot use that software without paying that person that has been developing this code. Okay, so this is commercial, non-commercial. Even though, for example, if it's something that I did 20 years ago and I have got paid so many times for that code, I can decide that it's okay, you can use it, you don't have to pay me. So then I even say, commercial or non commercial, just use it. And don't ask me, use it. Okay, so that's possible too. Non-derivatives. This related to code is very interesting, that this is what flows free, libre, and open source software is actually based on. If I have made a code that makes something, I don't know, like an animation in processing, that is a programming language for creative people, and it's algorithmic animations, very nice, very geometrical, super. I think you're probably going to like it if you want to have a look to this processing.org. Well, but for example, I have made an algorithm that is super cool, super nice. And then somebody, and I put it in derivative, okay? Not like you can change it, you can build up on my code. And then, for example, another person come and say, okay, I want this code, but I want this code to make something else. So I'm going to adapt it to my specification, my needs. And then you adapt it. This will be derivative. So you can get something and then you are enhancing that code to do more things, which is like it's a win-win. All of us we benefit. We can benefit from that, but we can only benefit if you obligate somehow the next one to share alike. It's like, okay, I share my code that you can derivate, but then if you make something with my code, then you also have to derivate, because then everybody wins, because if somebody else will come that wants my code plus your code and will add another code that also will be published and will go to the world. So another one will come, and this is like the humanity will benefit from this kind of free and libre software. Okay, so this is all the combination. We can do many combination of all these 4 licenses that we have been talking about. Okay, and now we are going to see a video that maybe, explains a little bit better what we have been talking about.
Ты повстречался мне на дорожке, когда бежала я вперед. Ты губы так надул немножко, мне показалось, лопнешь вот-вот. Из головы до ног, окинув взглядом, вдруг покачал своей головой. Мне показалось, что надо тебе, надо тебе сказать, что я не то, не то, не то. Эй, детка, я не твой формат, не как бедка, ты не будешь рад.
It's finished. Okay. Okay, and now we are going to see another video that this is very interesting. We will see only sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Is it okay? Well, we are going to see now another video that is the aiming break 6 seconds drum sample. And this is a video that is talking about a drum sample that was coming from the 69s, and how this sample many other people has copied. It's really amazing. It's very the Floss Society, let's say, they are some kind of making like, well, it's like a kind of nice thing, because it's something that it has been from a great idea. Many people has developed many other ideas with that. So we are going to see just a little bit, and then we keep with our workshop.
In 1969, a drum solo that would shape the history of electronic music was born. The percussive loop that lasted 5.2 seconds has been sampled more than 2,000 times. Drummed by the late Gregory C. Coleman, it featured on the Amen Brother, the B-side to the funk and soul group, the Winston single, Colour Him Father. While the A-side received a Grammy Award for Best R&B Song in 1970, Amen Brother was largely overlooked, until the mid-80s, where its cultural legacy took off. In 1986, a version of the Amen Brother was included in the Ultimate Breaks and Beats bootleg series on Street Beat Records. The original version of the Amen Brother was at a speed of 45 RPM. In this compilation, the Amen Break appears at 33. In the same year, the EMU SP1200 sampler was released, meaning the birth of sampling was born. The Amen break had a huge influence on music. Let's start with hip-hop. Salt and Pepper were one of the first hip-hop groups to use the sample. In 1986, their track I Desire features the Amen break. Soon, a wealth of hip-hop artists followed suit. Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock, Tough Crew and Success in Effect all had used the sample by the late 80s. The Amen break is the smooth backbone to the title track of NWA's beloved debut album.
Okay, as we will put all these links afterwards in the wiki, so you can go there and we will send an email, so you can see, watch it at your house. So I really encourage you to do it because it's really nice. So okay, now we have been talking about the wiki, what, why, all the things about it, but now we are going to start. So what do we need to start? The first thing that we need is a wiki user login. Okay, this I think you all have because you all received an email with your user and your password and the link to go into the wiki. When I go there, what do I see? You go to the wiki pages and there is for each one of you, each user in the wiki, there is a wiki page. Okay, all these wiki, the wiki pages and the user wikis pages, they are in a wiki server. Usually, I mean, it's like now we have a wiki service. We are doing Piksel is doing the wiki server, but once you are independent, then it's like, okay, how can I find a wiki server? Usually the internet providers, they provide for wiki services. So the same that you are buying your website space in a internet provider, you can get these wiki services, and there you will do your own wiki. Okay. What will be our first steps today and in general to set up our wiki project? The first thing is to log in the wiki. Then we go to our user page and we will edit it, and then we will create the page of our project, our diploma project, and edit it too. Okay, no, we are not going to do everything today, but in the following days. Okay, how to use, how to do it, how to code a wiki. But this is the wiki markup language. And what it is a markup language? Okay, let's imagine that we have text, okay? A lot of text, a document with text. A markup language is everything that is not that text. I mean, it's something, it's a code that I put at the beginning and at the end of something to make a format, to format the text. For example, the title, I want it bold. Then I have to put bold at the beginning and bold at the end of the title. So my program, in this case, the wiki, knows that this is bold. Or if I want to do italic, the same. I have to say italic here and italic here. So what it is inside is italic. Okay. This code is also called tags, some tags that we put. So a markup language is the code that we use to format the content. Okay? For example, maybe you have heard, because it's everywhere, the HTML code. But this is a hypertextual markup language. And this is for the website, for the web, the browsers. The web understands HTML. Okay? So the wiki understands the wiki markup language or the wiki code, or we can call it also the wiki text. But I think it's better to say wiki code or wiki markup, so you don't get mixed with text and content and anything. What is that? Okay, here there is a link where you can go to all the Wikipedia links. Okay, I am going to click on that. This is, you will have all these links, so don't have to copy or anything. But I will show you the next one. Okay, no, I will show you this one first. This is what I was saying just a minute ago. Okay, to make italics, if you can see here, for example, here we have the one example. To italize text, and then here is italize. Okay, this is what it looks like. This is what you type, and this is your tag or your code. It's a very, very easy code. To make bold is 3 apostrophes. Okay, so if you want to do italize and bold, then you put 5. 3 for bold, 2 for italic. Okay, and then you have everything here that it says how to use it. We will see something of this. We will see another. I'm going to show you. Maybe here is a bit clear, more clear. Okay, description, italic text. What do you have to do to put this? How do you see? What do you get? You want to do a line, horizontal rule, then you have this. You want to do a bullet index, you just put an asterisk. You want to indent, then you put 2. You want to indent more, then you put 3. Okay? A numbered list, you put that symbol. 2 if you want to indent, and to make like second level on your list. Okay, so as you have here all the links, you can just copy and paste. You can paste. It's like, okay, I want to do this, but then I copy this, and then I change my content. We will do that. Okay, but I don't have to invent, or I don't have to remember, or I don't have anything. I just copy and paste, and change with my content. Okay. So what we are saying, which kind of content can I include? I can include text, list, images, links, internal links and external links, tables, videos. Okay, so I can include everything. Here you will have all the how to go there. I'm going to take it, so I have it here. Okay, so now we are in the guided tour. We finally go to the interesting stuff. So let's do like this from the beginning. Okay, as we were saying before. From my email, the email that all of you have got it at your email, to create something. Okay, so I'm going to my email. Okay, you have got something like that. Someone from Piksel Producciones. So I go here. This is the wiki. Okay, perfect. I see that some of you have already make your own project. That's very nice. So then I am here on this page. This is my the BAS wiki. Okay, so to go in, I go here, login. All right, and then I'm going to take this. Okay, so now it's asking me that I have to, this is the first thing that the wiki will ask you, to change your password, okay? Continue login. Okay, so I am in the same place, but now some small things have changed. You see, before was only a login. Now I have more things, more elements here. I am reading the main page of the wiki, but I also can edit it. I couldn't edit before, okay? And I also can see who has been editing before, okay? So I can see if I have a problem with an editing, then I can say, because I see who has been, I can say, hey, you edited the page, I'm not sure about whatever, okay? So you can start a discussion there before you go over the other people editing page. But this is, probably you are not going to use that very much. So, okay, we are here. Welcome to the BAS project. So let's think that I want to make a pixel project, for example. Okay? So I'm going to edit this and to make a new page, because I don't have here the pixel project. Okay? So I go to edit. I copy this name of my project, my name, Control C. I will put it here so we know that it's special and we are going to delete it afterwards. Oh, sorry. Vale, and then I say here Piksel. And my name is Piksel Thing. Okay, so now I'll save the change. So it's red, you see? Everything here that is red, it means there is no content behind that. So if we just click on it, we will create the content. Okay, we are creating now the pixel page. So to do that, I'm going to open up a document that I have about Piksel, and then I want to use, okay? Also, for all your documents, I don't know if you know Libre Office. this is not part of this workshop, but at the same that you have Microsoft Office, you have Libre Office that has exactly the same kind of programs that Microsoft has. It's the same suite. You have Word, you have spreadsheets, you have PowerPoint presentations, you have everything. And it's Libre. So you are on using it, you are also helping the floss movement. Saying that, for example, this is a free Office document that it will be like a Word document. Okay, you can see that it's very similar to a real one, to a Microsoft one. Sorry. So okay, so we have this document that I have done another moment. So I'm going to copy this to make my page. I'm going to do it like that. That's a bit quickly. So I have this, the Pixel Festival. Okay. Pixel Studio. Okay. So I'm going to get like something that I just want to talk about, for example. Okay. Okay, if I save this, okay, everything is there, everything in a row. This will be the content. Now I need to start working with that content, and this is where I'm going to start coding. First thing, easy, to put like a line, a breaking line in between. So now I know that I have okay, now I have different things. So now I want everything to be bold, because these are going to be my main subjects. Okay, this I know is not going to work if it's in 2. Okay. Okay. So now, okay, so now I will write something there. I'm going to copy from here. Put a space there. Esto es Pixel Kit. Okay. Pixel Studio. Fespil, por ejemplo, aquí. Okay, let's see how it looks like. Okay. So we have But we are missing some space and blah blah blah. But more or less, start looking for some. It's looking something already. So now we are going to do all of this to be like our menu, because it looks like we are going to work under these things, no? So we can go here and then okay. Now we are going to say that this is our level 2. You see, just putting this there. Level 2, the first level is always the page, the main page, the page that is containing everything. So, okay, if I do it like this, I want to show you why why Wiki is structuring content itself. Okay, you see now this is like a bigger, because it's a second headline, and this smaller because it's only text. I only say bold here, but here I say this is a second level of content. Also, I can edit content by content, which is quite nice because I don't need to have the long one, the long page. Okay, but let's keep. So if we have 3, it's still like that because Wiki understand that there's not much content. But at the moment we add a 4th option or section in our second level, then Wiki is thinking different. It's like, okay, we need an index, and it's creating the index. Okay, it has created the index by itself. I just say this, and this, so I don't have to be updating the index. The index is automatic. Okay, so if I want to put, for example, a small intro here, for example, I can put my intro, and then is the index content. Okay, so everything that is below, everything that has this is marking. So let's keep on going. I want to mark everything. For example, this is also a level 2, and this is also level 2. Okay. Okay. My intro, and then if I press here, I go directly to Pixel Pulse. If I press here, I go directly to Pixel Kids, but I didn't make it. I just made this equal. Okay. So let's say, for example, Pixel Pulse. Okay. I want to edit it because we have local initiatives and international initiatives. For example, and then my local initiatives is level 3. You see, it has been done automatically. I just say that I know this has a next level of information. So this is how Wiki is working on this structure, and you can change it. For example, if you don't like it, it's like, okay, I think all of this goes under the Pixel Festival. Then you just add an equal, as with equal symbol, this symbol. You just make a new. I don't know if this is going to work like this. Okay, it does. But otherwise, you can do it by yourself, by hand. Okay, if we do like this, automatically, and it changes also the way of presenting the content. You see, 1.1. Okay, in this case, we don't want to do that because we are going to work like different, like if they will be different content. Okay, but now let's put an image, no? Because it's nice to have an image. So then we go here in the file. We say not a thumb. This you have to work. I'm not going to say everything. Select a file, for example, a flyer. I have to say this is my work, okay? This is my work. I confirm that I am uploading this file following the terms of service and licensing policies on Pixel Pro. But if you are not on Pixel Pro, it will be, well, on Pixel Pro actually is everything Creative Commons. But anyway, this is always asking. I mean, you have to be sure that you have the right to upload. Well, flyer, I can call it like that. Description, flyer, Pixel Festival 2019. Oh, it's duplicate because I used it yesterday. Okay. I'm going to use another one. A ver, magenta. This one, okay? Here I can say flyer 2019 festival, and here I can put the size, for example 250 pixels. Okay, so if I save, okay, now I have a Pixel Festival. Okay, so if I want to, for example, I want to put also I want to put all the links. Okay, I can edit here now. I don't need to have everything edited because it's very big. So I'm going to put the link to the site. Then I will go here. Okay, I'm going to put this there so we can have a look. And say external links. Okay, yeah, external links. So get this, we copy because we don't need to remember anything. We just copy. Put it here, and then I go here. I say Pixel. Okay, I copy here so I don't have any mistakes. And here where it says I change with my content. And here I say Pixel. Okay. What? What is going on? Is somebody there? Or what? To see in the rocks. A ver. Okay. I don't know what it's saying. Okay. I'm having some. Yeah, I don't know why. Something about spam or something. Yeah, great. Well, anyway, we can see in the show preview here we will have we will go to this page. Okay. So now we cannot save, but I will go to the other Wikipedia that we have to keep on going. A ver. Where was it? I think it was here. Login. Wiki workshop. No. Where was it? Here. Okay. We can create this page here. We will solve this problem before you go in. Okay. Go back to editing. I'm doing now under my user, but it doesn't matter. Okay, because here we can keep on going. It's a bit different. It's a bit different the way to do it, but we can do it. We can do the same things. So here will be a bit different. I'm going to show you how. For example, here to put an image, okay, we have to upload a file here. That can be, for example, a ver, tools, BAS, Wiki Workshop, for example. Okay, now we are uploading this image. We have here the destination file. Okay, so now we go to our page that is here, Maite. And then here, for example, under the pavilion, we say image. And here we change with the name of our image. So it's there. As you can see, it's a bit too big, no? But then we can change that. Everything is on formatting, okay? On this So I'm not inventing anything, I just, because I know. Okay, is that size, but could be 400, 500, could be in the center, can be on the right. So I can do many things here. Okay. For example, I can go. For example, I wanted to this flyer. Okay. I should upload the flyer too. This is another wiki. That's why I have to upload the poster or whatever, because it's a different server. So this is not going to happen to you. That's why I upload twice. Okay, Maite, okay. Piksel Festival, edit. Okay, so we have it there. Okay, then let's make now a link. So we were doing here, that is where we were before. Let's make a link here. So we just copy this. Okay, and now copy this, Control C. Piksel. This is first, we put the link, and second, we put the name that we want to see. Okay. Wiki understand that this is a external. That's why it put this icon. It's an external link. Okay. But what if we want to, for example, to see this? Okay. Then we go here, Pixel Pavilion. We get this last part. Okay. And then we go here. Vamos a ponerlo así. If we want to do an internal link, okay? A ver, we copy this first and then internal links. Internal links. Main page. This was like that, I think. This is to another page. And this was, how was it? I think it's like that. I think it's like that. No, es que no es uno. Okay, let's do this. I think it's like that only. Let's try. Okay. Okay, so if we go here, bueno, I didn't copy properly, I guess. A ver. Okay, it's this one. It's this one. Okay, so if we are here, I don't know why he's going to another one. It should not be there. But anyway, so you can see that we have to be looking all the time to the formatting list. Bueno, so let's see now if we want to see if we want to, for example, to see a video, okay? So on this case, we want to see a YouTube video. A ver, on this case, we just use like a YouTube, the video itself, and YouTube. O, a ver, esto está mal escrito. I think it's like this. Okay, both ways work, only with the final link. You see, here we have put all the link, and here only that small part that is actually the name of the link. Okay, and this, let's see if it works like that, because yeah. Okay, so this is in a quickly way how to make your own page. Okay, we have seen several ways of doing, to put in images, to make links. Everything is here. So if there is some, what you have to do now is to try everything, not everything, but the more important things: how to make a list, how to make italic, bold, how to make an index, how to include pictures, for example, or I mean, all these kind of things, to use your own imagination. So, okay, we go back now to the presentation, because we are finishing now all this presentation, and now we are going to work together, but at Jitsi. Okay? So now I hope we can make like when I finish, we can make like a 5 minutes or 10 minutes pause, and then we can go to Jitsi. Okay, I will close this streaming because this will stay later for further consultation from you. So I will close here, and then we will go to Jitsi. You can start working on your page. If you have a problem, then you go to Jitsi. If you don't have a problem and you are testing and it's funny or interesting, or you are just testing and is everything going okay, then it's perfect. You don't have to go to Jitsi because we don't know how much load users load we can have. So I don't know if you are 60 or you are 40 or you are 50. Okay, so to go to Jitsi is very easy. We go here. Yes, use it. So this is Jitsi, and then you see that I am there on the. Okay, I have to change here my position. So I'm going to take the camera out of here because you can see me here. A ver, espera. You see, I am there. I am present. So you can come here and then 1 by 1, 2 by 2, it doesn't matter. You can be 5 or 7 or 8, but no, I don't know if we can be 60 at the same time. So the idea is like when we are here, you can go, okay, hello. So the idea is like we can go, here is the chat. Maite, hello. Okay. And here I can share my screen. Okay, so I am sharing my screen now at Jitsi. Not for you maybe it's the same as you think it's the same, but we can meet there. Then there it will be easier to share, to answer your questions and everything. Okay, you see, we can share the screen, and then I can tell you how to do it or whatever. Okay. Bueno, I hope you like. I know it's a little bit long. It's long for everyone. But we are doing our best to try to understand all this digital media. Today we saw the wiki. It's a bit long. I'm sorry, but I'm sure you will get it very quickly at the moment you start working on it. So thank you very much. And tomorrow we will have another workshop. Andreas will be in charge of it at the same time at 1. And now we will meet at Jitsi. So thanks again and goodbye. Ciao.